Am I the only one that didn't know hurricanes could break the bank? It's not just the physical destruction that leaves communities reeling. The financial aftermath can be just as devastating. When a hurricane like Milton barrels towards the coast, it's not just the wind and rain we need to worry about. The economic ripple effects can be felt far and wide, impacting everything from local businesses to federal budgets, exposing the financial storm in Congress. As Hurricane Milton approaches, the halls of Congress are buzzing with urgent discussions. Lawmakers are acutely aware that the decisions they make in the coming days will have long-lasting implications. The financial storm brewing in Washington is almost as intense as the meteorological one heading for Florida. Hurricane Milton, a formidable Category 5 storm, is hurtling towards Florida's west coast. With winds exceeding 150 miles per hour and a storm surge predicted to reach unprecedented levels, the potential for catastrophic damage is immense. Communities are bracing for impact, but the real question is whether our financial systems are equally prepared. But this isn't just a weather alert, it's a financial alarm. The cost of rebuilding and recovery can run into the billions, and the strain on federal and state resources is immense. Insurance companies are already predicting record payouts, and the federal government is scrambling to find the funds necessary to support affected communities. Federal agencies already stretched thin are scrambling. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, is coordinating with state and local officials to ensure that resources are in place for immediate response. However, the long-term recovery efforts will require a sustained financial commitment that many fear is currently lacking. The Small Business Administration is running on fumes with funds barely covering the next few weeks. Small businesses are the backbone of many communities, and their recovery is crucial for the overall economic health of the region. Yet, with limited funds available, many business owners are left wondering how they will rebuild and reopen their doors. FEMA assures us there's enough for immediate relief, but the long-term outlook bleak. The agency has been vocal about the need for additional funding to support long-term recovery efforts. Without it, many communities may struggle to return to a sense of normalcy, and the economic impact could be felt for years to come. And here's where it gets dicey too. Congress is facing a flood insurance reckoning. The National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, is already billions of dollars in debt, and the added strain from Hurricane Milton could push it to the brink. Lawmakers are under pressure to reform the program and ensure that it can meet the needs of those affected by the storm. With Milton threatening widespread devastation, the spotlight's on lawmakers to secure funding for recovery. The debate is heated, with some arguing for immediate financial relief and others pushing for long-term reforms to the flood insurance program. The decisions made in the coming days will have far-reaching implications for the nation's disaster preparedness and response capabilities. Can they step up in time? The stakes are sky high, the clock is ticking, and every moment counts. The financial levees are straining under the pressure, and the risk of a complete collapse is very real. Lawmakers must act swiftly and decisively to ensure that the necessary funds are available to support recovery efforts and rebuild communities. Will Congress act before the financial levees break? The consequences of inaction are dire. Without adequate funding, the recovery process will be slow and painful, leaving many communities vulnerable to future storms. The financial levees must hold, and it's up to Congress to ensure that they do. Stay tuned as we navigate this storm's impact on our nation's disaster preparedness. The coming days will be critical, and the actions taken by our leaders will shape the future of disaster response in the United States. We'll be following the developments closely, bringing you the latest updates and insights as the situation unfolds. The storm is coming, and we must be ready to face it head on.